night environment in the SEC, and you're starting. How are you feeling heading into this week?
Yes, ma'am. I think it was. We've had a good week of preparation on the bye week. I think we're going to a good week of preparation here. Feeling really good about the game plan. Kind of getting a jump on everything.
How much do you have to do extra to prepare for just the noise, the atmosphere, hearing just what Bush is saying to you in your helmet
Yeah.
and communicating that to your team?
Yeah, for sure. We obviously try to simulate that out here at practice. We're blaring music and stuff all day long, during every single rep. So, really just working on that communication piece to the O line, the wideouts, and the running back, making sure everything gets communicated, make sure everybody's where they need to be. But no, yeah, I think with the music, we're doing a really good job simulating that.
Cutter, Josh called you a golden retriever.
I saw that. That was funny. But I mean, the hair I think the hair kind of pushes it to that too. It's just like hair golden retriever too. I need to get a cut if anybody knows a good barber around here.
What sort of challenges does the South Carolina defense just present on tape?
Yeah, they've got a lot of good dudes all over the field. They got a lot of athletes, but those two edge defenders are really good players. They got a lot of good dudes in the back end too. But overall they're a really good squad. But I think we're putting together a really good plan.
Is there something to being able to feel that rush and kind of know where their guys are without putting your head down and looking right at them?
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely something to keeping your eyes downfield while also being able to maneuver the pocket and feel things. I think that just comes with reps, just feeling certain guys coming off the edge where I got pressure from and if I'm able to step up or not and make a throw. But, I try to keep my eyes downfield and always step up and make plays. I think I'm going to have a lot of opportunities to do that this week.
I'm sure you like to go downfield. That's probably more fun for a quarterback. But how much do you try to rely on your run game and try to milk the clock a little bit in games like these?
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, every quarterback loves throwing it downfield, but what's going to be big for us in this game is just getting completions and moving the ball, staying in a flow, getting in a rhythm. But like I said, I think these past 2 weeks, I think we've gotten really comfortable with our plan, and we've started this week out really well.
We talked to you before about the experience and the value that you got going on the road and playing at Texas
Yes, sir.
and making plays. But this is different, isn't it? Going in as a starter. How do you? I know you prepared like a starter last year, but how different is it knowing you're going to be the starter on the road?
I wouldn't say much different. I try to keep everything the same. I try to keep the game plan the same. My focus is all on the same things. We're going to have a little adjustment with the crowd noise piece of it, but I think we're simulating that well. All the guys are communicating well, but, just preparing like I do every week.
Cutter, we talk so much about those tight ends and what they've done. What's your theory as to why they've been so involved and so productive so far this year?
I think there's just been a lot of good. Coach Hammond's done a really good job getting them involved, and I think the ball's just kind of found them this year so far, and it's just kind of came their way. They've been the read on a lot of plays, and we're going to continue to do so. We're going to continue to find the tight ends and use them a lot. That's something we got a lot of good tight ends in that room that are able to do a lot of things, and some pretty athletic guys with some really good hands. So. Yeah.
One position where there's a lot of continuity from last year.
Yeah, for
the
sure.
two tight ends in Bush. How much does that help?
I think a ton because we talk about Josh all the time being that extra leader, extra captain on the field. He always knows what's going on. He's getting other people set up. He's helping around with everything. So just able to, like you said, him being in his second year with the offense, Willie being in his second year with the offense, there's just a rhythm to that. And there's them getting lined up, being smooth, and kind of being captains out there on the field. But, there's a lot of flow and a lot of continuity between me and the tight ends for sure.
I've heard some fans say, well, he's looking for his roommates. I think that's a bad thing, but, has it just been a coincidence?
Yeah, it has just been a coincidence. Like I've said all year, we got dudes all over the field. When I line up, I ain't worried about who's out there, who we got out there, because I know everybody can make a play. Everybody's got their strengths and weaknesses, but all across the field, we got dudes that can make plays. And like I said, the ball's just kind of found the tight ends naturally. But
do they thank you when you get home?
A little bit, yeah. Thanks a little bit, but for sure.
Cutter, do you have to be conscious of how long you have your eyes downfield against a defense like this, or do you just say, this is how I play?
Kind of in all football, there's a shot clock. You can't stand back there and wait forever to throw something downfield and force something if it's not there. That's just kind of in that internal shot clock I have. My feet start to talk to me, or you just kind of feel pressure too. But that's just kind of a feel thing, just moving around the pocket and finding guys and knowing when to hit the check downs and when not to.
What have the last couple weeks been like for you? You get a start, you go out, you throw a couple touchdowns. People are very excited about having a Kentucky guy playing at quarterback. Just, I'm sure social media is blowing up, all that good stuff.
No, it's been exciting. This has kind of been something I've been waiting for my whole life, and I just got to do the best job I can to take this opportunity and run with it. But yeah, just trying to do the most with the opportunities I get and do the best I can with Coach Hamden's plan and offense.
Were there any particular things that you noticed from the O-line during that Eastern Michigan game that gives you confidence stepping into this road game?
Yeah, they give me a ton of confidence. I tell those guys nonstop to keep talking to you. Just keep talking to me, whatever it is, whatever you think, whatever you feel out there. I don't care if it's the littlest thing in the world. Come to me and talk to me about it. I'm just trying to get on the same page, all that chemistry together. I think that's been a big thing for us on our offense overall, is just talking. Communicating everything. What are you feeling? What are you seeing? How do you feel about this? How do you feel about that? Just everything. How it's looking when it's out there. But I think we've done a really good job communicating within the offensive unit and just on everything, really.
Those guys came in having played the transfers, played a lot of football. I've got to think that that's factored into that, the ability to communicate properly.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys like Braun and Woolley and Pete, those guys that came in, I've done a really good job stepping up and talking a lot. Jagger and Farm are really vocal on the field. But yeah, those transfers have done a really good job stepping up and feeling like they can be vocal. And I've been adamant about them, like I said, just talking to me. Like, what do you see? What do you feel? Whatever. It could be the littlest thing in the world. Just I want them talking to me at all times, for sure.
Some of Seth McGowan's film from his previous schools, he's caught passes out of the back.
Oh, yeah.
Is that something we could see you guys working and doing in the future?
Yeah, he's got a lot of things that he can do really well, and that's one of them. So yeah, whenever his number's called on a play, he's going to go out there and give it his all. I know that. So that's a guy you can for sure give chances to.
Couple more.
Are you a routine kind of guy when it comes to, you spoke about, preparing each week like a starter, but
Yeah.
on game day, how do you get into it?
Not. If you're asking if I have any I don't know, what do you call them when a batter or something's got
Ritual?
a knack? Yeah, a ritual. I don't really have anything. I don't really believe in that. Just there's been things I've done in the past like the same every single time, but it's not gonna be able to be the same every single time where you're at. So I don't really believe in that. I'm gonna wake up. I'm not gonna let that be on my mind. Oh, I didn't get to do this. That's gonna affect. I don't even want to be thinking about that. I'm just gonna go out there. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna go through the schedule and. I'm going to be really confident in the plan. That's really the only thing. Maybe going through my call sheet and stuff like that. But yeah.
Very good.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Cutter.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
Good luck.